Good morning. So for some of you, you're like, what is on the top of your head right now? It's a towel. Obviously, just took a shower, washed my hair. By the title of today's video, you can tell that I'm gonna be talking about and showing you what living alone is really like. For those of you who might be new, I am going to be a junior in college this fall, whenever you're watching this. When I'm uploading this, it's summer, so next fall I'll be a junior in college. And I actually live in an apartment with 3 other roommates, so there's 4 of us in total. But over the summer, they go back home, so I'm here by myself because I work up here during the summer, which I love. I love my life right now. So it's around 10 o'clock in the morning. I figured I'd take you guys through my day and show you guys the reality of living alone, because there's a lot of factors that people don't really tell you. So then you're stuck in a place by yourself and you're like, oh, this is interesting. So I'm about to do my hair care routine at my kitchen table because I can, and I figure as I show you, because just something else to put in the vlog. I guess I need a mirror. All right, so I have my Tati palette here for my mirror, which it's beautiful if you've never seen that. First, what I use is a Pantene hair mist, just a detangler. It helps from ripping out your hair, which is always great if you can avoid that. Favorite brush ever, it's dirty. Favorite brush ever is the wet brush. I love these things. I probably own about 3 or 4. It's the only thing I really use to brush my hair because you can see it just brushes so easily. I also learned though from my hairdresser that you're actually supposed to brush down like this. It's just like the way that the bristles are, I guess, positioned. It works better. I do both, I don't know. Once that is done, I then go in with the leave-in conditioner, and I use the one from AG Hair Care. It's called the Fast Food Conditioner, and it is leave-in, it says leave-on conditioner. This I just put on my roots, my ends. That's how I just apply conditioner, because I feel like if you apply it on your roots, it's gonna get like too conditioned and look kind of oily, if that makes sense. Okay, so once that is in, my last step is this Kenra blow drying spray. And honestly, the main reason I use it is because it smells so good. You guys hear, I'm like almost out of it. So that's what it looks like, but I need to get more. It's just like a heat protectant. And again, make sure hair smells so good. Hope you guys enjoyed that little hair care routine. It's pretty simple. Backtracking throughout my day, I've actually been up since around 5:15 this morning, and I'm off today as well, because if I work, I always work mornings. So I'm off today, but I've been up since 5:15, and you're like, why have you been up so long? Well, my stepbrother actually got into JMU. I say actually, it's a surprise. He got into JMU, so him and his mom, so my stepmom, had to be up really early at their orientation this morning. So like, hey, like, would you mind if we come stay with you? I'm like, oh, of course. They had to be there at like 7:30, so they got up early, showered, got ready and all of that. I got up with them, made them coffee, you know, was a great hostess. I've been up for a little bit, but I'm a morning person, so I actually enjoy getting up early, which is one of my favorite parts about living alone, is because some of my roommates like to sleep. So I like being able to get up and like start my day and watch TV and sit outside and like not be a bother to anyone. But that's why I've been up for so long. So I actually already had 2 cups of coffee today. But right now I'm in the process of filming a coffee recipe video. So if it's not up, stay tuned for that. But I just didn't film this morning because my brain just doesn't work like that. Like when I get up early, my brain's never like, oh, grab the tripod, oh, grab, you know, your phone, whatever. That definitely didn't get filmed. I honestly have nothing really to do today. I was supposed to get an oil change for my car because I'm going home later this week for vacation, and my car sucks. Well, let me back. It doesn't suck. It's a great car. It's a Honda CR-V and I love her, but she burns oil so bad. I feel like I get oil changes like probably every 2 to 3 months, which is kind of a lot. I think. I don't really know too much about cars, but was supposed to get one of those today, but they didn't have any appointments, so I'm just gonna have to get it before I go home for vacation. For breakfast, I actually went out and got like a little bagel sandwich with sausage, egg, and cheese. This little place where I go to school, and it's so good. Like I said, I had my 2 cups of coffee, and I showered, and I think that's about it. I think you guys are caught up now. It's around 10 o'clock. I don't know what I'm doing today, but that's part of why this makes it a realistic vlog, because who knows? I have no idea. Stay tuned for this. I don't have no idea what's going on. It's now around 10:45. I just vlogged a video. I guess I can't call it vlogging. I just filmed a video of me doing my summer makeup. Honestly, it's not a lot. It's just brows, lashes, face. Well, it's like bronzer and blush. So I don't know if you can really call it face or not, but this is what it looks like. I'm about to actually edit it right now and just get it up because it's gonna be pretty simple to edit, so it won't take me that long. long. I'll definitely link that up in the cards and put it down in the description if you're interested. I'm gonna go edit that. I'm not hungry right now because I ate breakfast a little bit ago. Might make another coffee in a little bit. I feel like 3's a lot, but I've been up already for so long. I've decided I'm gonna take advantage of today because I'm off and film like 3 to 4 videos, which is kind of a lot. Not really kind of, it is a lot. But that's what I've decided. I've already done 1, in the process of 2. I don't even know how well you're gonna be able to hear me because Rachel's blaring her AC. She fixed it. We just went to Target. Oh my God, look at this awful camera quality. I'm filming with my front camera. I never do that, but here we are. But yeah, we just went to Target. We had to get literally a few things. We might have been here for like less than 10 minutes, which is impressive. I didn't even film you getting to my house. She basically called me and was like, I'm bored, hang out with me. I'm just kidding. She was like, I have to go to Target and do these things. I was like, yeah, I'll tag along. My vlog today is about living alone and the reality of it. So the reality is you call your friends to hang out with you even though they don't live with you. Don't really know what the plan is now. Totally forgot to vlog in Target, but here we are. Oh, this camera quality is awful. All right, I'm done, bye. I just got back from being out with Rachel. We just, like you guys saw, went to Target and then we went on a drive. It's really nice outside today. It's really hot, but like it's still nice and like sunny. So we just drove around for a little bit. So now I'm back, it's around 1:30. I am actually about to film another video. I'm doing so much today. I have all of these clothes laid out right now and you might be like, why do you have all these clothes laid out? Well, thank you for asking. I'm doing a thrift haul. This is about to take forever because I'm gonna like share everything and then try it all on. Oh, I also changed my shirt because when I got back, it was really hot, so I changed into a little crop tank top. Now I'm about to do that. I haven't really edited the other video like I said I was going to, so I'm gonna film this and then we'll pick up the vlog later. I just finished vlogging the sit down portion of my thrift haul. I still need to like try everything on, but I can't right now. I do not have the energy. So I'm gonna sit down and edit for a little bit. So I figured I'd show you guys my setup. Obviously my laptop, and then I have a little plug-in so it hooks into my monitor. And oh my gosh, it is so nice editing on this. One of my favorite parts about filming is editing. So I love my setup here. It is 2 o'clock exactly. And I feel like I've been up for literally ever, which I kind of have been. So, ow. It is 5 o'clock on the dot. I sound exhausted. I'm hungry. I'm tired. I actually edited that video all in one sitting, which is very not likely. It normally takes me a couple days, maybe a week to edit a video, but I feel really productive. I'm really glad I got that done. I actually even uploaded it, so it's on YouTube. I'll put it in the cards as well as in the description. It's 5 o'clock right now. I've almost been up for 12 hours. Like, that's insane to me. Angle and lighting, horrible. But I'm not gonna get out my tripod because I'm honestly too lazy and too tired. I got corn. This is so unrelated. I got corn the past week and like my groceries. I'm gonna go ahead and boil these. Eat some corn on the cob as my appetizer. Yeah, I'm gonna go cook these and then we'll sit down and talk about living alone. It's now the next day. I actually still have my corn. Made that last night, watched TV. Honestly went to sleep. I was exhausted yesterday. So now I'm like all out of focus. I actually still have my corn, gonna eat that as a snack. I wanted to kind of talk to you about living alone and what it's kind of really like and what they don't tell you about it or like what you wouldn't expect. I posted on my Instagram story for y'all to ask me questions. So I wrote some of them down. The first one says, you have to drive back home often, all the time. Not as much as some people, Rachel. Everyone does their own thing. I personally work close to full time each week. Kind of hard sometimes unless I actually take off for it. The past month or so, I had to go home a lot just for like graduation parties, like little things here and there. Father's Day, I went home just for a few days, normally like 3 days. It's not a far drive, maybe like an hour and a half, hour 40-ish. So yeah, I drive back home often, but it's not too bad of a drive. Do you know any upperclassmen living on campus? I know a few. I've never been to their places or anything like that, but there are upperclassmen options to live on campus, at least at my college. Specifically, there's something called the Apartments on Grace, which is like this, I call it a glorified dorm. I know some people who live there might disagree. I don't know. I just wouldn't want to stay on campus to live in a room with somebody else. But again, that's just my opinion. You know, is what it is. If you guys are interested in doing that and want to stay on campus, by all means do it. Your college experience. For me personally, I didn't really like the idea of just sharing my room with someone else for another year, so I didn't choose to do that, but a lot of people do. They can also pick their dorms of where they want to live. So at my school, there's the quad, which is like the main area and like the nicer area, I guess. A lot of upperclassmen choose to live there as well. It really just depends on what you're looking for. For those of you who don't know, I'm in an apartment. I'm sure you can tell by these videos, but there are definitely people who live on campus, and I don't think it's uncommon, but it's definitely more common to live off campus. Is living in an apartment a lot different than in the dorms? 100%. You have so much more freedom. In the dorm, for those of you who don't know, you have an RA, which is, I think, a residential advisor, something like that. I don't know. Someone who is in your dorm and is like, it's their job to like make sure everyone's following the rules and doing all that, stays quiet. Also in the dorms, like appliances, we weren't able to have like a toaster or like a microwave or a tea kettle or something like that. So it's really nice to be able to like decorate your place how you want it. And again, I'm just renting, so can't like change too much obviously, but it's still nice to be able to have, you know, a microwave, a toaster, a tea kettle. But yeah, and then you just have a lot of more freedom in general. My area was chill. I mean, some people had like really bad ones. By really bad, I mean like really strict and just like not fun. But yeah, living in an apartment, in my opinion, is a lot better than a dorm, and I think a lot of people would agree. I have my own bedroom and my own bathroom, so I love living in an apartment. I would never go back to a dorm even if you paid me. From living alone, these are kind of the things that I've learned. No one's really here to, you know, tell you what to do, remind you to do things, or like remind you to do your chores, remind you to wash your laundry, whatever. Like, you are responsible for yourself and no one else is. Even if you live with roommates, you still technically live alone, like you're, you know, not with your parents or anything like that. So you're still responsible for yourself in a sense to like clean your room, wash your dishes, your laundry. Like, you just have more responsibilities as an adult living by yourself than you do probably at your parents' house. And another thing is like the silence of it all, because right now I'm talking really loud just because if I'm quiet, there's like nothing going on. So it's just like an eerie quiet almost. And I personally probably always have this TV on or the TV in my room on. I'm someone who always has to go to sleep with the TV on. I don't know, that's how I was raised. That's how I've always fallen asleep. So it can be really quiet, and it's just like, not that it's unsettling, it just can get kind of weird sometimes if you're like not comfortable with it. I always have a TV on, always have maybe music or a podcast or something just to like fill the silence, I guess. Probably the last thing I want to say about living alone is kind of the anxiety that comes with it. I think people can have anxiety without like being diagnosed with anxiety, if that makes sense. Like, I think that's just common knowledge that every human being can get anxious. When I live here alone, like when I first started, maybe like a month or two ago, at night, I would get really anxious. I would think to myself, okay, did I, you know, lock the door? Is the stove off? Like, I don't know, all these different things. I would just like, I wouldn't get scared. It was just something that would, you know, prevent me from falling asleep or just keep me up at night. So I've definitely gotten better with that because I have like my routine now, which just sounds so weird. Before I go to sleep, I look at the door, I'm like, all right, door is locked, oven's off, stove's off, like we're good. That's something too, like you don't have anyone to check behind you, you don't have anyone to like look at the door and make sure it's locked, or like it's totally on you. Like, you are responsible for yourself and your place. There are a lot of benefits to living alone. Like, for example, you can literally do anything and not, you know, bother anyone, or I don't even know. Like, I could get up at 6 o'clock this morning, make my cup of coffee, come out here, watch TV before work, and I didn't bother anyone because no one's here. So that's lovely. So there are definitely some perks, especially like cooking dinner. Like, I don't have to clean up my dishes right away. Like, I can sit down, enjoy my food, watch TV, and then do it later. All in all, I love living alone. Sorry if my roommates are watching this. I mean, if I could afford to live by myself, I definitely would. It's so nice. I want my own place so bad. Again, sorry roomies. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up down below. If you've lived alone or you want to live alone, comment down any like advice or questions, and I'll make sure to read through those. Also, make sure to subscribe before you leave, and don't forget to hit the little notification bell to get notified every time I upload. Oh, another thing, I'm so last minute with these things. Another nice thing about living alone is you don't have to like, not that you would fight, but you don't have to like fight to use the kitchen, fight to use the washing machines or dryers. Like, it's so nice. You don't have to fight for the hot water. That's another one. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.